Hello everybody and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where this mountain is the bane of my existence. I'm trying to get on-off ramps to this highway, and it's just, the slope is too steep. I mean, technically we can build them over here, but that's not helpful. I mean, as we get over this way, it's not going to be as big of an issue. It's just that we need to deal with it right here for now, and figure out a proper way to get some on-off ramps over here. We could just not have any, but I feel like that's kind of an objectively terrible idea. We can't do any over here either, correct? Slope too steep. Slope too steep. That one would actually work. That's interesting. That space already occupied because of this pillar right here. We would need to get rid of that pillar and have this highway coming this direction and then flip it around like that. And then we'd have to try to put in the on-ramp there. Yeah, that sloped too steep there. Wait. Oh, that's just connecting to the road. Okay. Even if we were to do it down over this way, we're still getting sloped too steep. And now we're getting space already occupied on this road again. Oh boy. I love this terrain. Okay, road can come on up over here. And the question is, maybe we should just have the single... Like, we can fit this in, right? But we can't fit it in anywhere else. Literally anywhere else. Like, we can't go down here. There's just very little that we can do on this front. We need to be able to use this highway, though. That's going to be a helpful feature. Maybe for right now, what we should do is create this interchange over here. So we would remove the highway over here up to about there. Get rid of all of this. Run this highway over this direction up until here. And then do the same thing over here. That is not the correct angle, is it? That's the correct angle. And then hopefully we'll be able to just run this underneath. We're getting space already occupied here because we have a pillar issue, because of course we do. Let's just remove that for right now. And take this up over here. We may have to take the vertical highway a little bit higher. And that's giving us slope too steep. That's giving us space already occupied. Well, let's try this over here. This hill is definitely proving to be an issue, though. There's no doubt about that. I mean, we could maybe take this to, say, right here, and then try to go up and over. That would theoretically work. However, I would love to have it be more like this. Which would, of course, mean that we would need to take this like that. It would work over here, but not right here. Wonderful. Well, with that there, let's go ahead and bring this highway over like so. We are going to need to elevate this a little higher, I think. And then bring it back down. Like that. Hopefully it'll work going the other way as well. So to right here, elevate it a little higher. That's giving slope too steep. Perfect. Okay. So from this position right... It's not snapping. Right here. Oh, come on, snap in. It's really not wanting to snap here.
Fuel of the modern economy.
There we go.
The age-old
To right there.
Italian tradition of burning beans and drinking
And
the
then
bitter bean juice. At Burn
one
Bean
up.
Coffee, Our environment
take
is
this
perfect
to right
for all of your
here.
work
That
needs.
slope too steep.
There's no better place to
Maybe
be
to right
distracted than the Burned Bean Coffee Shop
here?
in Canford. Our coffee technicians
Slope
are
too
trained
steep.
to make a
Fair
variety
enough.
of
I mean,
coffees
that is
and
substantially
sugar-loaded
higher, isn't it?
drinks just
Hang on.
as you like, all while generally
Can we
making
lower
you
that a little bit?
that anyone could reasonably ignore. So drink up and let the productivity
Like, I'd really like this to be slightly lower.
Burned Bean Coffee. Get it while it's hot. Due to recent court actions, we are required to warn against the drinking of hot coffee.
I mean,
I really like being a radio host, but if I could change
we
one
could,
thing, it would
we could have
probably
it be
be
like
the
this.
voices of all our awesome listeners. I'm not
And then
sure
that's
how
gonna
I
need to
can
drop
since I'm
down.
sitting in this booth all day. Maybe if there was a big chat room or a bunch of mirrors.
What does it feel
So
like
something
to
along the
drive
lines of
clouds?
that
What does
would
it
be
feel
really
like to
awkward, but
steer
I
a
mean, it would
river?
get the job done.
What does it
right?
smell like to
I hope.
smell a mountain?
Something like that.
Jubilee, we're committed to letting you do the impossible.
And then this over
now
here, we would
we've
need to connect this
succeeded
in.
letting you drive the undrivable. The
But,
Jubilee dementia. The car
yeah, that's not gonna
engineers
work.
Said shouldn't be made. Test drive one today and experience
That's giving
what
slope too
scientists
steep.
for decades claimed was beyond the realm
So we
of
may have
safe
to take this
driving.
out further this way,
Jubilee.
like we did on the
Be
other side
reasonable
over there,
or be
and
fast.
have it be at like this
Hey,
height
listeners,
to
you're tuned
start
into Cities
with.
Radio, where we've got the best music from anywhere in the
I
world.
don't want it to
It's
become a
actually really
bridge,
crazy
if I can at all help it.
How can we afford it? Anyway, we have a
So
lot of
something
cool
along the
stuff
lines of
coming up
that.
in between the commercials.
And then this would need to then drop down as soon as it can. Like this or so. Then we'd have to knock this back a little bit further and use the curve tool here to try to curve this into here, like that. And then we'd bring this guy in something along the lines of... I don't like that curve quite. Kind of like... I mean, this is temporary, right? So it doesn't have to be perfect. That's a little disgusting looking. And also, these are going the wrong way. Hang on. This is definitely going the wrong way. Why do I have this highway going this way? This is the exact opposite of how all the other highways are set up. What am I even doing? Okay. Let's flip these around. The right side should be going forward, and cannot upgrade because slope too steep. Fantastic. Okay, we'll just get rid of that. Space already occupied. Wonderful. I really wish we could just flip these, but some of them we can't. And these are correct, actually. This is the way we want them to be going. And this highway is correct as well. So yeah, that makes a lot more sense. We're going to need to get rid of this little section. And then bring it in like that. And then we're going to need to do this. And hopefully we can flip a lot of these around. We're going to need to also flip the on-ramps and off-ramps over here, because those are also backwards. Okay. There we go. Now we'll flip this around. Okay, we can't do this one, so we're going to have to get rid of that. And otherwise, we are relatively good to go here. Okay. So those are now going the correct direction. Oh boy. That was exciting. We'll use the curve tool here to do... Nope, not do that, apparently. Space already occupied, slope too steep. We've got a pillar issue. Of course we have a pillar issue with this shenanigans going on here. That's a little obnoxious, actually. In fact, that's more than a little obnoxious. That's a lot obnoxious. It works here. This is really disgusting looking. I'm sorry, I'm just not okay with this. But I'm not sure we have a choice. You're curving the wrong direction. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go this way. And then flip it. Nope, we can't go that way. Slope too steep. When it looks like they're at nearly the same height, that's not that much different, really. Over that distance, I would think that would be okay. No, not at all. This would work. Of course, we're going to need to flip this around. Huh. That's an interesting option. We can do this over here. But I'm just wondering if... I mean, we've got on-ramps over there. We can do it like this, I suppose. Oh boy, that's disgusting looking. This is really disgusting looking. Okay. Maybe if we were to do... that space already occupied for good reason. Slope too steep over there. I mean, that's disgusting looking, but it kind of gets the job done. That, similarly, is disgusting looking. I'm not okay with this. These two look okay. Like, they're not great looking. Overall, I think we need to find a different solution, though. So let's go ahead and use the straight line tool. This whole thing is kind of messed up. There's no doubt about that. Thanks, hills, that we can't do anything about. We're still going to have slopes that are too steep over here. We could just use these little guys, apparently. At least in that one particular location. Can we just do a straight line there? Actually, it's too steep for highways, but not too steep for on-ramps. That's interesting. Also, I'm just wondering, what would happen, hypothetically, if we were to take this out, and I mean, it's curving the wrong way. I want it to curve this way. But what would happen if we were to take this out, say, over here? Of course, we'd have to go down with it. Yeah, I don't know. We're running into tons of issues over here, even with this line. I mean, there is some foothills over there, but that's our basic line, and then we're going to fill in over this way and around there, but we're going to have to figure out how exactly we want to do that. Overall, we've just got some wacky terrain going on over here. I really don't like this highway, and I'm going to try to find a different solution here. I mean, that slope too steep if we go to there. And then out here we get space already occupied. The next height up is substantially higher. We could connect it to the road, theoretically. And then raise it up after the road. Or send the road underground underneath it. That might be an option. So we would, like, have this tunnel to right here, and then like that. That would be an interesting option. And then would we be able to run this like this? We absolutely would. So then I want this to be right here snapped in. It is not wanting to snap here. I'm just going to build it like this and then flip it. Flip the directionality. So to right here, flip the direction like that. Does that mean that we can lower these? Hang on. We may be able to change this up a little bit. Kind of like that. And then have this to right here. Is that the right height? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Maybe redo this a little bit. That's a little on the high side. So then run that in like that. That in like that. Connect this. And maybe now we'll be able to actually use the proper interchange that we've developed. Slope too steep. And also we're probably going to need to have this out a little ways further. So something like this and this. And we've got some weird pillars going on. But maybe, just maybe... Slope too steep. Okay. No, I mean, that helped. It's definitely better looking. But it didn't fix the core issue. So I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. I'm going to think about how to solve this, and hopefully, next episode, I'll have a proper solution. You can leave your engagements to the offering gods that may have come out backwards. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, bell ringings, etc., etc. And I will see you all next time.